not me just having to turn off my time management warning on Instagram so I could record this. Because, you know, this girl has a mad case of scoliosis. Okay, so I'm recording this reading like this, and I'm going to post it on my YouTube. And then post it to my Instagram as well, because it got lost last time I did anything about this reading. So I'm hoping this is insurance, that it gets seen by the correct people, and why not? I haven't posted anything on my YouTube for a while. A good 2-for-1 isn't gonna hurt nobody. Hi, my name's Katie. I'm a tarot reader. I'm a minister. I've been doing this since 2005, like learning tarot. I've been self-taught with astrology as well since 2004. My main focus now is one-on-one client work and eventually teaching, creating communities, growing my ability to help the hurting people. Because I come from a really rough background myself, so I feel like I have a lot of pain that I've worked through and transmuted. And in order to be a really good teacher, you have to have a certain level of that in your background. So I'm looking to turn my experience into something good and transmute that shit into gold. So you're going to be a part of that. You're my people now. So this reading, once I lock in, you'll know. This reading is for people who are experiencing quantum entanglement. So, if you know what that is, it is a lot to do with timelines, dimensions, soul family, soul ties, how one action, sending thoughts towards somebody, they'll feel it in reception of your energy, and you'll have a quantum entanglement of communication, feelings, senses. Sometimes somebody will be eating a meal and you'll get a craving, and you won't have any idea where it came from, but you'll find out later somebody was, like quantum entanglement is something that you would hear a lot talked about with twins. Like actual natal twins, born twins. I'm not talking about twin flames. Although quantum entanglement covers a lot. It's a wide swath of odd phenomena. So it was a lot on my mind the other day, and I did a full 20-minute reading about it. And Instagram ate it, basically. It wouldn't post. It just kept in buffer zone and never went anywhere. And then I eventually went to bed, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and checked to see if it was still there or trying to upload, and it was gone. So it got stuck into the ethers. So this is another attempt to rediscover that timeline and maybe give the news to the people that need to hear it. I enjoyed the cards that popped out in the previous reading, and I was hoping it would help somebody else besides me, because that was really fitting for me. But we all know how spirit works. It just be like that. Here's my little satchel of tarot cards. Oracle deck. Number 1, Island Time Wellness. It's supposed to be a love deck. This is a Kyle Gray deck. Positivity, something or other. Shadow Work Oracle deck. And then we have my... I really love this. It's the tarot, Pulp Tarot deck. I grew up on Rider Waite Smith like everybody else. That was my first deck. I feel like the people that had a Thoth deck first have a better anchoring on what each card symbolizes as far as astrological symbolizing. I feel like I have a hair. It's so distracting. sometimes I just start to get weird sensations and start yawning during my readings. And I kind of just account it for being locked in. My readings with people are always more interesting than my single point camera, me alone by myself readings. I promise you that. Spirit of angels, truth, love, light, and benevolent darkness, please enter this space. I would like you to protect me from any energies that want to be confusing, interject things that don't matter, aren't relevant, feed egos, be confusing, malicious, malevolent, gross, misleading. None of those energies are allowed in this circle. Help me to be clear and concise as possible. Thank you. Thank you for this gift. And please help me in the way of setting aside my ego during the duration of this reading so that I can deliver the messages, get out of the way of the messages as they should be delivered. And please, on the algorithm side, allow people to see this that really need to see it. Quantum entanglement. You're experiencing some weird shit that you don't have explanations for. Help me fill the gap of a minister, a spiritual guide, a medium if I must. Whatever shoes you need me to fill, let me do that for you. I ask that all of the people on the other side that's watching this with me as I read, it doesn't matter when, allow your guides to connect with this reading. Allow your deities of choice to connect with this reading. Any ancestors you might work with, allow them to connect with this reading as long as they have our highest good in mind. I don't want to do any of these readings if they aren't connected with our highest good. Thank you so much for the energy transference. Let's get the messages as they should come. So last time I started with this, I feel real good right now. I started with the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle deck, and we got the Engagement Ring card. And after that, I don't remember too much else, but let's see what we get this time. It was a romantic reading before, even though my intention was just quantum entanglement between people. It might still be a relationship reading. I don't know. We'll have to find out. It could just be, I mean, relationship with your parents, relationship with yourself, you know, but it could also be a romantic again. I don't know. It could be relationship to anything, so I'm just preparing you. It did go the direction of love last time. Why did I say twin flames before? The chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issue. Looks like Spirit's taking us a whole different direction this time. Number 7. Guess we're doing 7 cards. Thank you. Might actually have to get rid of some of these decks. The cards are sliding everywhere. I wonder if my watch is done charging yet. See my wicked light tan. My watch tan. Okay. Oh. Get together. They gotta feel right, you know? 7 cards is a lot more than they normally have me do. Usually it's 3 to 4 average. Sometimes 6, 7. They've never asked me to do that many before. So let's see what this means. I started on the other side that I normally do, but it's not like reading a book. All right. Two Knights, Ace of Wands. I see 2 people, two players responsible for, it's more complex than that. Situation with emotions, wanting to start new cycles, but also having a urge to go too fast. There's some apathy. And I'm sure you can hear the music on my dad's TV. It's like da 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 da, all tense. King of Swords. 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. And then over here at the top we have 8 of Wands, fast. And it's feeling like words being said too quickly, whether it be like love bombing or rushing things, not having enough time to think about it. There's some ultimatums vibes in here. Some exhaustion of just like, I feel like I've been working on this relationship a lot and it's not getting any better. And ideation of leaving. This is a totally different reading than the last one I got. This Ace of Wands is like a new start, and then sort of getting out there and looking this quick energy. This is like a quick turnaround. Knight of Swords, 8 of Wands, very quick. Knight of Cups, getting over some shit. I feel like if this chasing energy is you, I think you're breaking cycles of codependency. You're doing what it takes to learn how to do that quickly because you're very, very determined on changing your mind, changing your loops. I think that's what the Quantum Entanglement is talking about this time. I think it's a game of how fast can I get out of this feeling of having to chase. Yes, we still want adventure. There's going to be some control issues involved because the universe is still going to play. It's such a different reading from the last one, but I can't remember any of the cards from before. I just know the general vibe. I remember a masculine being really sorry for rushing the ending of a connection. And this isn't that so much. There is a rush. And very masculine energy. feel like both ways things were done too quickly. And they're trying to get, like, relearned. It feels like learning how to walk again. And I know that's not a traditional reading of these types of cards. 8 of Wands. King of Swords. 4 of Cups. See this just really dark energy in this card. 8 of Cups. Ace of Wands. So there is like a regeneration of your chakras, sacral energy, root energy. But changes have to be made. And commitments have to be made towards the area of new thoughts, new growth, new mindset. New choosing ways to feel, new definitions of priorities, emotionally and physically. So perhaps this is a reading that affirms, in this case, feet have to be put down, and perhaps they already have. So if you've laid down some really harsh boundaries recently, you're doing the right thing, and separating one's energy and moving in different directions is going to be difficult. Every day is going to get a little easier. You might have to fight with speed here. Don't worry about the stigma of it being a real quick turnaround. I'm going to keep these cards out. Specifically, so tell me more about this quantum entanglement energy. Let's see. Put these up in a sane way so that we can really look at them again if we need to. Quantum entanglement. What can we learn more about this relationship? I see we're taking leaps, getting out of some thought pattern habits, knee-jerk reactions, unfulfilling things. What else can we learn? For the pool of people experiencing quantum entanglement. Quantum entanglement. What can we tell people experiencing quantum entanglement? What else? 4. Knight of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. 2 of Pentacles. Totally different reading than the previous. So this is more night energy. We're having to invest our time and energy. It's funny because it's like fast and slow. The fast of it is how it's going to unfold. But the slow of it is the investment of work that needs to be done to actually do the changing. So it's kind of like a part 2. So we do leave patterns. We do jump out, get new thoughts, get new perspective. Get out of feeling taken for granted of, or taking things for granted, or things that aren't really working for us positively. New start, new beginning, new inspiration. These wands can be sexual. Ace of Wands is sometimes called Ace of Dicks. Let's fuck around, find out energy. And then in the next chapter, we're looking at the Knight of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. This is slow and steady wins the race when it comes to technique. Don't sweat the technique. Knight of Wands, you're going to have to defend this technique, this effort, this refinement, because it's not going to make sense to everybody. It's like once you upset everybody's apple cart and stop doing the things that you've been doing and you change your mind, rabble, rabble, rabble. People get all pissy. Take it personally, which does cause you some destabilization, but it also gives you more opportunities. So you can fight identifying with the crowd, maybe being pulled towards codependency. You can fight that. Kind of not give a fuck what people think, and get rewarded with, it's kind of unstable on the surface. It kind of doesn't feel great emotionally, but you're going to have to take a leap towards this option. You're going to have to say yes to this opportunity. That doesn't make sense to everybody. High Priestess. Because fuck you, I know shit. Knight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. See? It's a craft. Arts and crafts. Nine of Wands. Bloody battle that only makes sense to you and your integrity. Two of Pentacles. Don't be looking for security. Look for a sense of righteousness in your gut, a sense of satisfaction, and a sense of higher purpose. This will help get you out of the chaser energy with this quantum entanglement. You're going to have some beliefs come up that look crazy to other people. So don't tell everybody what you're thinking. But I feel like this is an end to your codependency cycles that other people just couldn't understand. Your medicine's not going to look like everybody else's medicine. Nine of Cups, bottom deck. So satisfaction's on its way. It's just manipulating energy. Time-space energy. So you have to give up your old life, make some hard decisions, do it quickly. It's going to look crazy to people to pivot that hard real fast, but that's okay. You have a divine guidance and you know where you're going with this, so have some faith in yourself. Because I think interdependency is on its way, but it's just faith that kind of gets you there. Codependency is not what we're dealing with. No more chasing. This is like turning around and just feeling where the opportunities are coming in at. This is a sense of knowing. Not speaking, not telling everybody what you're thinking about doing or the opportunities coming in your way, but just doing what it takes to stand your ground with your belief systems, your integrities, and knowing that once you do get the opportunities, you don't have to say no if you don't want to. You can say yes, but something will be more of value than the other for priority's sake. Your time, energy, and attention don't have to make sense to anybody but you and how you spend it. Coffee cup. Meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted in friendship. There's a lot of cups. This chaser card could also be an indicator of going fast. And this coffee cup could be an indicator of making sure to reiterate, life moves fast enough on its own. That's why we have to take time and observe and go intentional, be very intentional about choices and moves and what gets our attention. Our attention is valuable. So either the moment of a presence is getting the attention or something that's not here in the now is getting the attention. Fear of abandonment issue coming up. Going back over those tarot cards again. Leaving part of our lives behind us. Old stories of being left behind. Feeling like you don't have enough time. Feeling like your priorities don't matter to anybody but you. These things are going to have to end. You have to be very intentional about who's around you and what you're doing with your time, but you can get it all done. Like, you can heal from these abandonment issues. You will begin to attract people in your life that want to stick around if you like your life more. You know what I'm saying? So there's going to be an upheaval of change and a change of technique with how you live your life. But you're going to receive more opportunities this way. I hope this makes sense for somebody. Because it's not just romantic, it's philosophical too. The last one was straight up romantic. So there's a whole other process with quantum entanglement happening right now. Love, money, exchanges in general, worthiness. Some upheaval and being perceived like you can't stick through things, and that's going to have to be okay with you. You're going to have to listen to your nervous system, and if your nervous system is saying change the channel, change the fucking channel. Because codependency can be also not just with other people, but momentum of living the same life every single day, just being on a wheel, a cog in the wheel. Grind. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I gotta go. But I'll get this posted and let everybody know about it. I love you guys. Thank you for paying attention to my work. I feel like it does good out there in the world, and I want to continue to do more good out there in the world. Get my new ebook, because on the 12th of this month, September 2025, my ebook will stop being free. My 7 fighting rules will cease to be free, and you can buy it for $8.88. It's on my Stan store. I'll link it in the description below. I have an audiobook version as well, so I'll be linking that too. If you want to book a one-on-one, you can do so through my Stan store, or you can go to my website, www.suigenerousregenerate.com. I'm looking forward to talking to you.